What's up, Poke people? I'm back with another video, and this time we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to be talking about Japanese Pokemon cards that I think are a great investment or a great collection to add to your binders. So whether you're an investor or a collector, or you just want some good cards for cheap, check out the video. I'm doing these videos because it's still so hard to find Pokemon cards. You can't find them in stores. The Japanese prices are so inflated now even, but there are still a great deal on some of these illustrations. They're just as beautiful, if not more of an improvement in quality in the Japanese form than the English form. So check it out, guys. There's some great artworks. It doesn't matter if it's in Japanese, and this might be a great little section of the Pokemon card community that you might want to look into. So check it out, guys. I have a couple here to go through. Okay, so the first one on the list is the Terapagos EX. This is from Stellar Miracle. This is the Stellar Crown Japanese equivalent. This is the best card in the set, the biggest chase card, I should say, and it's going for $50 raw on eBay, so that's honestly pretty good. Almost half the price of what the English counterpart is, and if you notice, it's on the low side of things right now. It was at $82 at one point. We're in this little bit of a dip period, so I would definitely get it because, as you can see, it is starting to go back up in price. And once people are going to not be able to get the new Japanese sets, so they're going to start grabbing booster boxes of some of the previous Japanese sets that are more affordable, but eventually those are going to start being more in demand, and those are going to go up in price too, which then leads these cards, the chase cards, to go up in price as well. So get it while you can, or even go for the PSA. PSA 10 is only a little bit more at $66, so you might even want to just add the PSA 10 to your collection while it's still very cheap and affordable. Next up on my list, though, is in general Master Balls, reverse Master Balls from Pokemon 151. 151 is an expensive set, and now it's getting super expensive for the Japanese version as well, but there are still some great Master Ball reverse hollows that you can get for a good price. So I don't have time to go through all of them, but if you sort by price on Pokédata, you can kind of go down and you start seeing some of these Master Ball Pokemon at under $10. That Charmander is actually not a bad deal either, $11. I would snag that one for sure. But besides that, the Master Balls, if you start going a little lower, you start seeing around here Chansey, Pinsir. Again, these are going to be all Pokemon from Gen 1, the most popular Pokemon. I mean, you can fight me in the comments, but it is what it is. It's the Pokemon people know the most. So you have Nidoking, Vulpix, Horsey. The list just goes on and on. The adorable Meowth. These are the Master Ball forms. Make sure it's not the regular Pokeball. The Master Ball version is a lot harder to pull. So the fact that there's still so many for $10 and under, I would say definitely don't sleep on these. Grab them while you can, because the booster box prices are just going up and up more and more. So these cards will start going up in price and value as well. So it could be a good investment for you if you're interested in doing that. Next up, we got the Gardevoir EX from Scarlet and Violet base set. It's the biggest card in the English version, and it's the same for Japanese. Now this one is a bit pricier, $100 on eBay. PSA 10, $148. But let's look at the charts here, guys. It is starting to climb up. We see that trend, and I think it's going to continue to go up. So while it might be a little more pricey than some of the other things I've mentioned, it looks like it's just going to keep going up in value. It's one of those special artworks that shows, really paints a picture, quite literally. And, it's becoming a fan favorite, so get it while you can, because once these Japanese booster boxes of Scarlet and Violet start going out of print and they're not able to get them, this card is gonna no doubt go higher in price, as well as we already see happening on the price charts here. So definitely check that out, and maybe even look into the lineup. Get the Ralts and Curlia while you have a chance. Those are no doubt a lot cheaper as well. Okay, this one is going to be a popular one, no doubt. We have the EVEX. Yeah, I believe this is a promo card for Japan, so under $50. It's a special illustration Eevee, and this is like the dessert form or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, guys, it's Eevee. It's a fan favorite. It stayed pretty low as far as price goes. But yeah, this is one more for the long run. It's just Eevee. You can't go wrong with the Eeveelutions. I think we've seen that time and again now with Terrastal Festival, Prismatic Evolutions, and even Evolving Skies. Really can't miss when you're going with the Eevees. They're just hugely popular and fans love them. And it all started with this adorable little guy, Eevee. So I would definitely consider checking out Eevee EX, adding it to your collection. Well, it's still under $50. I have no doubt that'll go up in price. And my last recommendation here is the special illustrations from Super Electric Breaker. This is the Japanese version of Surging Sparks. It was the beginning of the end for the Pokemon card craze. It's kind of where the hype started building up. And so Surging Sparks is very expensive, but the Japanese counterpart has been pretty affordable for a while. I don't know if they still are, but the booster boxes were very cheap. That might even be something I look into a little bit later. But the special illustration rares, guys, these cards cost a lot of money in the English version. I'm gonna exclude Pikachu because that one's still pretty expensive, but some of the noteworthy ones are this Melodic EX, under $60. Beautiful card, beautiful artwork. The Hydreigon EX, $42. Jasmine's Gaze at $30. I think the Magneton was what I was going to point out too. Really cool artwork for under $7. But then the other big one is the normal illustration rares. Illustration rares have been exploding now too. People are finally catching on, really seeing the beauty of these cards. And right now, there are still a lot from this set for only a couple bucks each. So snag these up, guys, while you can. Some noteworthy ones here. The Spiel. What do they call this one? There's some nickname for this card. But yeah, the adorable Spiels. Mispirit. Probably saying that one wrong. Sorry, it's not one of my favorites. But cool artwork. The Phoebus, under $3. The Kecleon and the Slackoth, under $3. So do you guys see these beautiful artworks? The Fanfy, the Alolan Doug Trio. There's a lot of illustration rares in this set. It's crazy how cheap they are. Even going a little below, we have Stunfisk and Larvesta. And yeah, the Pavilion, guys. The Pavilion. Come on. Less than $2. This is a great deal. Don't pass up these cards. Get them while you can. You can get a whole collection of them for probably 20 bucks or less. So don't miss out on these illustration rares while you can. That's my recommendation. So yeah, let's take a look real quick and see what a booster box of Super Electric Breaker is. I'm very curious. Okay, so at one point they were around $50. They have bumped up to about $76. So they are getting more expensive, and here's the proof. The chart is slowly rising. Yeah, I would maybe say $70 is still decent on a booster box, but overall your best bet is just probably grabbing the singles. You guys saw how dirt cheap. You can get so many of those illustration rares for such a good price. So yeah, that's gonna do it for my recommendations for Japanese. Let me know what you thought of that list. I think there are some great hidden gems that people are sleeping on. Let me know which one your favorite is, or if there's another one that I missed from another set. Let me know. Let us know in the comments so we can pick it up and catch that great deal while it's still there. So thanks guys for watching. Please consider dropping a sub, a like. It's free and it really helps out the channel. And I even have memberships now where you'll get double entries on giveaways for live streams, and you'll get these videos earlier than the general audience. So please consider it. It would definitely help out, and I would appreciate it greatly. But that's going to do it for me, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, Poke people.